Okay, okay, okay. No support. Rodney, third of the season. Tom Hay on the assist. He's banged up. He doesn't care. He's still bagging in goals. 1-0. What I'm going to do, the transfer window is open and we've brought in a new player. I'll let you guess what position he plays. If you guessed midfield, you're right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Goodness gracious, we signed way too many midfield players, and it's always the same type of thing. It's just like, see him, I like how this kid looks. He's at a really decent price. I can't pass up the opportunity. We have sold one more player as well, which is kind of going to go ahead and just transition us into the recap, I'm guessing. We played a couple matches since we've last left off, haven't we? The last match we played was Porto that we drew 2-2. Not really a good time to go over the results. I think we need to go over something else first, okay? So let's do that. Medically, Mike Snow's been out for 6 to 11 days. He's been out a lot longer than that with a lower back stress fracture. So I had to do some reshuffling, I mentioned we sold a player, and it's a midfield player. So I was like, well, we need to do something else. I need to bring in somebody from the first team. So the guy that we ended up selling was Stojanovic. Goes to Utrecht for $2 million. A little bit disappointed to sell him for that price. I thought we could get a little bit more for him. But, we had to make way for a new player, and he just really never found his – he was a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but just never really found his way in the starting lineup a lot. And we had some guys that was behind him that had more potential that was catching up to him. So we made some adjustments, sold him, and then we bring in Maximiliano Cano for $900K. Kind of more of a central mid on attack, but we're going to train him as a box-to-box, and I think that's where he's going to slot up most days behind. I don't use the box in this tactic, do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. So he's going to be behind Hay most days, I think, as his backup, but looks solid. I know it says he's only a 2-star box-to-box, but you look at his attributes, the only thing that's I would like to see a little bit higher is his aggression and his tackling. But definitely a solid player for us. Excited to bring him into the club at 18 years old. Signed him for a compensation fee. I do think he's going to be really good. But that really doesn't help us as a central mid on attack. We've lost Mike Snow. We've lost Stojanovic. We've got Zamora now. And I've called up a guy. And after his first performance, I've started him in 3 straight matches. And he has been freaking fantastic. It all starts here with NEC. We bring in Rick Bogey, brings in the brace. If you forgot about this guy, he's a 2.5-star player right now. He's a really good attacking mid, but we've been playing him as a central mid on attack. His tackling could be a little bit higher, but we're asking him to move up that pitch and kind of occupy that space the number 10 would anyways. So doing a really fantastic job. And we purchased him from a free from Rhoda, and he's been fantastic. I fell in love with this kid. He's been awesome, my dudes. And then we've rotated the side a little bit in this match. As you can kind of see by the goals here, Advos gets one, Bogey gets the brace, Gaeta gets a goal, gets a start in this match as well. Owen gets a start, Marquez gets a start, Van Sputen gets the start, Henrique Musinho, I think it might have been the last time we seen Stojanovic. Rasmussen was in there as well. It was a very rotated side, and NEC carried us to extra time when they had a man sent off. And we pull away winning this one 4-2. Then we go out and play them, and we get a draw. But Gaeta gets the start in this match, and he scores. So, nice. 94th minute. I don't think he got the start. I think he came on in this match. He did. He came on in this match as a sub and scored in the 78th. Rick Bogey puts out a 7.1. Looking dang good, guys. I've been very, very, very impressed with him. And then Heerenveen 1-0 victory here. Nestor in the 46th minute, right before the half. Bags one in from a corner. As you can see, I started Rick Bogey again to put out a 7.1. This was the match I did start Gaeta in, and he put out a 6.8. So, really pleased with the performances that we had. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these matches. Might be a little bit of a longer episode since we actually had 3 matches to go over. But, Rick Bogey, super impressed with this kid. This was a really fun match. I stuck with my guns. I was like, I'm keeping the young kids out here. We're going to rest our first team. We've got an international, or not an international. We've got a winter break coming up. Go ahead and let them be fully rested for when they come back, and that's what we've done. But NEC gets us started here with a lovely little play. I thought Owen done a pretty poor job there. Kind of led to that goal. And here's our first. And it was Ad Voss. Been playing fantastic of late. Love this kid. I think he's going to be a really good player for us in the future. The second one, can't remember this one. It feels like it's bogey. It's bogey. There's his first goal with NAC. Lovely stuff by the young lad. I don't remember the score at this point. I was just sitting here thinking, like, what is the score right now? No idea. A little bit of chaos in the box allows NEC's second goal. And then we come alive in extra time. Gaeta gets, nope, that's not Gaeta. That's Bogey from the volley. Looks awesome. I love this. This guy's been fantastic. Like I said, I've started him in 3 straight matches. Well, what am I going to do when Mike Snow comes back? Gaeta here gets his first goal with the club, I believe, as well. So, lovely match. Very happy with the performance there. What we put out 4-2. Then the draw that we had against them. Wasn't the best. I mean, we got some players that are playing a little bit poor right now. Cornelius is one guy that I want to highlight before we get into today's matches. His last 5, he's been pretty dang poor. From a pin, thought Rody could have got a stop on that. Unfortunately, doesn't. And it waits till the very end of the match for us to tie it back up here. And it's Gaeta. Beats the goalkeeper, gets around him, ties it up. Lovely stuff by him. I've been impressed with him as well. Then the 1-0 over Heerenveen. It was what it was. It wasn't a great match. Kind of boring. Not going to lie to you guys. I mean, we really had the one highlight, I believe, and it was the corner kick that Nestor got in here. Bada boom, bada bang, 1-0. And they went down to 10 men. And we still couldn't get another goal out of it. So that was a bit disappointing training-wise. What has happened in the training? Cornelius sits atop of that group. Alvaro, Bogey, Van Schuten, Ronieri, Zamora, Advos, Nestor, Lee, Rasmussen, all putting out 9s. Solid performances from those kids. Mike Snow's not training, obviously, because he's hurt. Tom, not putting out the best rating. Benjamin Van Leer, old backup goalkeeper, not really doing it much either. But, we're looking solid, guys. I'm very impressed with what the side has done after getting knocked out of the Champions League. I thought we've bounced back really, really well, and it's helped out the side. Looking at where we're sitting right now, top of that table by 2 points, and we have a match in hand. PSV Eindhoven right behind us, though. We wanted to go over Cornelius. Where's Cornelius at, sir? Cornelius, where are you? Cornelius. I haven't been impressed with him. Over his last 5 matches, putting out a 6.4. That's why you've seen a little bit more of Ad Voss of late in those highlights. He's just not playing really well. In his we got one of these guys. I get Cornelius and Ronieri mixed up. Ronieri's contract expires at the end of the season. At the end of next season. He's wanted by Almeria. And that's a right wing. I would really like it if Cornelius was wanted by somebody on the left-hand side. That way it would open up space for Ismar and Ad Voss and somebody else, I'm sure, that we have on the reserve side that I'm just not thinking of. Right wing is a little bit more difficult with Ronieri because we got Rasmussen. We have called back up Azulay because he's no longer mad at us about his playing time. So he's on the first team. So happy to have him back. We have accepted a bid for Hotek, and Salazar's wanted as well, but haven't received anything for him. So might be losing some more players, but it's a conscious effort of like, hey, you can kind of see when these guys are peaking out. Hotek and Salazar kind of not doing much anymore. I still have a little bit more faith in Salazar because his potential, as you can see, is a 4.5 player, but not really lived up to it yet, has he? And it's getting close. His contract expires at the end of next season as well. We're looking at some of these guys who's expiring in 2028, and we've got to make some moves on them. I've offered a contract to Van Schuten. I want him back at the club. I've offered a contract to Owen, but I want him back at the club. There was another guy as well. As Ad Voss, we offered a contract to. But some players that need to step up this season. And next season to really make a name for themselves. Alvaro, got to step it up a little bit more. I think he's been good, but his contract is set to expire, so that's something we got to note. Ronieri, I've been really impressed with him, but want to see what that's all about. Almeria is interested in it, and he's been good. He's been okay this season. He hasn't been good, great, but okay. I think we could do better at right wing at some point. It's going to take some time to develop. We mentioned Azule's going to have to do something. Rasmussen might be a guy that I just re-signed because he's Dutch. I mean, not Dutch. You get it. Rhodey, okay, so we're at that spot. Okay. So there is some stuff to think about. Obviously, we're going to re-sign Tom Hay. Tom Hay's going to be re-signed. We've mentioned that before. I'm just waiting to the offseason to get in here before we do it. All right, guys. Hey, I have talked way too damn much. This is not what we're here for. We're here for our matches today. We got Ajax in 20. Now, we've struggled against Ajax in the past. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We've won 1 out of our last 5 meetings. I would like to rectify that today. I'm not sure who we're going to play. I'm really not. I feel like it's our best team. Man, some of these kids are in form, and some of these other guys, they're really not. Cornelis is one of those guys. Advos or Ismar. Advos or Ismar. Advos. Advos is going to get it. Been really impressed with him, guys. Been super impressed with him. And now I'm looking to see who do we want to add to the bench? Probably Mocinho for sure. Mocinho, not take Marquez out, but we want that. And I mean, now guys, it's like, man, what do we do at the central mid at attack? You know, Zamora is a great player. He's the better player. But Rick Bogey has been on fire of late, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to leave this side right here. I think we're going to put out our best 11 and see what happens. Let's get out here and do the damn thing. Who's getting? Oh, yeah, Cano. What number do you get, sir? Lucky number 12. I want to see a better performance than the last time we played Ajax. If you don't remember, we played them before the season started in that supporters shield kind of thing. Where we went up 2-0, I believe, or 3-0, and ended up losing that match. We've been on a good run, guys. Let's keep it up. Alvaro, want to see a good performance from you tonight. Ronieri, good performance from you. Okay, that's fine. Tom, hey, my man. Stephen Lee, come on. My man. All right, Patrick. My man. Nestor. My man. There we go. Bart Van Roy, what about you? I want to see more from you. Okay, not my man. Rhodey, not my man. All right, let's get into it. Home matchup here for us. We win one, we draw one. We win one, we draw one. Let's get out of that form today and win one today and make it 2 straight. Obviously, we know Ajax. They're the better side, right? They're currently sitting 5th in the league after a very, very poor start to the season. But they've bounced back and find fine form, haven't they? So, did they really sign him too? Good God Almighty, they just keep getting better and better, don't they? Man, this Ajax team, be nice to spend money. I'd like to spend money too, you know. Unfortunately, we don't ever have money, but Ajax does. Patrick here with the throw-in. Finds Tom Hayden. We get ourselves started here early in the first half. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Would not be against it at all. Advos cutting it inside. He's got Ronieri, who's actually injured. Nice. What is his injury? Nestor with a hard tackle. Wow. Nestor coming in on fire. I mean, man on a mission. And that's to break that man's legs. Goodness gracious. Advos to Tom Hay. Okay, I like it so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing in this highlight. It's one of those ones that there's been a build-up for a while. So you got to think that there's going to be a goal in this highlight. Is it going to be ours, though? We've been in possession for a little bit. Okay. No support. Ronieri, 3rd of the season. Tom Hay on the assist. He's banged up. He doesn't care. He's still bagging in goals. 1-0. But I am a bit concerned about that injury. What's wrong with him? Do I have to take him out? Bruised ankle, but he should be able to play with it. Okay, cool. So probably wait to halftime before we make a change there. I would like him to stay out there a little bit longer, especially after scoring a goal for us, you know. That'd be nice. So is today our match in hand? It looks like today is our match in hand. Of course, it'd be against Ajax, a team that we've really struggled with against the past. Could have not played somebody else, you know, Heerenveen, Helmand Sport, one of those guys. Not the team that everybody thinks of when they think of Dutch football. We're trying to change that, though. We're trying to make them think about NAC, baby. Alvaro, Believe he's offsides. Believe it be offsides. But we can hope. Typically I'm wrong. Typically I am wrong. It did look like he was offsides, though. Yep, okay. Thought so. So. If you just say that they're all offsides, eventually you're going to be right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was close. Man, if Van Roy would have just took like an extra touch. Obviously, things could have changed right then and something. Players could have been more forward. But man, just let it roll just a little bit further. Just a little bit. Nestor now plays it back to Rhodey. We've been in good form in this match, it seems like. It seems like we're dominating, really. Ajax haven't been on the ball much, which is what we kind of want, Ranieri in possession, plays it back to Zamora, who's got Alvaro onside this time. Corner kick. Lovely little play there by Zamora. That's why Zamora is our starting central mid on attack. Okay, I got really scared right there because Nestor just went like full on body slammed that guy. Like, Nestor, bud, don't get sent off, man. We need you. I know that you had that hard tackle earlier. I get it. Settle down a little bit. Don't need you to be a wild man out there, okay? Let's get this back. Let's get it back. Let's get it back. Come on, Patrick. I know that's not. Hey, Advoss, my man. I'm telling you, this guy's training freaking awesome of late. He's almost been turned into our starting left wing. He's almost jumped Ismar and Cornelius, which is just crazy. Come on. I thought that was a foul, but okay. Thought we was about to have a free kick in a very dangerous place. Obviously, we don't. Tom Hay from the distance. Got to do better with that, Tommy boy. Tommy boy, come. Hey, come. Get over that way. Just you're wide open, brother. You're wide open. You're actually good at long shots as well. So let's do better next time. Let's do better. But yeah, I've been impressed with our side today so far. Feyenoord is beating the daylights out of NEC. Like, just dominating. And we're playing Ajax 1-0, which is a positive. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not disappointed with that. We've struggled with them, and it never fails. It seems like the only time we ever play Ajax is in like cup finals or that supporters shield. Hold the phone 1 second, guys. Do apologize. But yeah, we always play him in cup finals or that supporters shield. I never remember when we play him in the league. Not happy with performance out there today, Alvaro. You need to be a little bit better. He's putting out a 6 points. He can be better, okay? I got faith in Alvaro. He's my man. Goodness. He's wanted by a club, but I can't remember if it's probably Almeria. That seems like to be the one club that always tries to take all of our players. Nestor gets back. Lovely play. But had a bit of a weird conversation with Nestor. Uh-oh. Goodness gracious. Hold on again. Well, it looks like we're about to give up a pin, and then we'll go back into the conversation I had with Nestor that was a bit odd. I'm guessing they're playing this on Nestor because he did go in really hard. Not taking the ref along. Okay, it is taking the ref. Hey, come on. Let's get the action going, bud. Call it a pin if it's not. Okay, good. Okay, pause the game. Pause. Had a weird conversation with Nestor, right? Some clubs in Liga MX came in, some of the Mexican clubs. I can't remember which two. I'm sure it was two of the big ones because they actually had decent money. Offered us roughly around 10 mil, 8 mil, 10 mil with add-ons. You kind of understand those kind of offers, those really crappy offers, but it does suck. But he's like, hey, I got serious. I'm going to need, I'm really considering joining these clubs. And I'm like, hey, let's talk about this, but we're playing Champions League football in Europe. this is where you get seen at. What's up? And had a little bit of talk to him. He's like, well, I want to be viewed as a star player. Now I want you to play. I didn't change anything. He's a star player here anyways. So I was like, yeah, I'll promise you're a star player. And there's no promise out there. Like, if you look at me, right? There's no promise. None whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm Nestor may be a little bit crazy. Let's get back into this match. We're not making a change yet. Obviously, at some point, we are going to have to make that change on that right wing. It's starting to affect him, it seems like, a little bit. But if we can get just a little bit further. I'm really surprised Ad Voss has only put out a 6.7. I thought he's done some really good defensive work out there. I mean, I've been super impressed with him, really. Oh, no. Not like this. Oh, man. That's just being beautiful out there. Good God Almighty. Just driving us all out of position, making us break shape. Good Lord. Hayek, settle down. You ain't got to do a man like that. Okay, Ranieri's coming off. And wanted to play this guy against this side for quite some time. Rasmussen making his return, I guess, against Ajax since leaving the club. It's time for him to bag a goal here. Time for him to get one for us. Come on, Rasmussen. I got faith in you, bud. You're one hell of a player. You've been actually decent since joining the side. And you know what I'm thinking? I am very much thinking about bringing my new guy on, Bogey. I really like me some Bogey. Bogey's been good. Okay, Ad Voss is tired as well, though, so it might be Ad Voss coming out next instead of Bogey coming on, which is, it's a bit disappointing. I was really wanting it to be him. Cornelius is going to come on, and the reason for that change is Ismar is a little bit anxious. So typically I think I might want to put in Ismar right then, but can't quite just do that just yet. I think we're playing good, guys. Come on. I really want to say something to Alvaro, but I'm not sure what to. Let's go, Nestor. 5th of the season. Hey on the assist. 2-0. Let's go. NAC securing this lead right now. Surely that gets us done. That hopefully secures this match, right? Been really good from set pieces today, haven't we? 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Nestor. Tom Hay. Ooh. They're finding some space on that right hand side, it seems like, on their counterattacks, ain't they? Okay. Delgado clears it. Good. Ooh. You ain't got to do us like that. That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Goodness gracious. Yikes. Ho. Okay. I'm doing it. Kano is getting his debut coming on in place of Tom Hay, who had a great match, but getting a little bit tired. Obviously, I wanted to play Bogey. I kind of wanted to play Owen as well, but we got a guy that we can give his debut to here against Ajax for the final 10 minutes, which we've looked like we've won, So it's a good decision to do that. I think there'll be changes in the next match, though. Definitely think there'll be changes in the next match. Alvaro not playing the best. Gaeta may get a start up top. Center back would probably give Nestor a break, and maybe Van Roy might keep the midfield the same. We've got 3 minutes of added time. We're going to get out here with a victory against Ajax, which doesn't happen very often, guys. So this is a big result for us. 8.2 for Nestor. Had the highest rating. Well done. That was a good victory for us, guys. But Alvaro, you gotta pick it up for me. You got to pick it up. I'm giving you an opportunity this season. Your contract expires pretty soon, so you've got to show me what you can do. Okay, Nestor. Hey, great job in there. Don't know what you. Okay, at least you was decent. You wasn't great in there, but you was fine. Up next, 20 in a rotated side, I believe. Ain't it 20? Yeah, 20. Well, unfortunately, Nestor has picked up an injury. He's going to be out for potentially 2 to 4 weeks. So Marquez and Diego Van Svooten going to be getting some playing times. Not Diego Van Svooten and Marquez. There we go. As I promised, we rotated the side a little bit. Obviously, one of them's due to injury. We would have made that change anyways, but yeah. Rodi and goal back four of Owen, Delgado, Marquez, and Patrick in the midfield. Lee Zamora. Cano makes his full debut today. Ranieri on the right, Cornelius on the left, Gaeta up top. I'm trying to get something done. Okay, so like Sink Ozturk. He's got like a ton of bids out for him. They're all free contracts. His contract expires at the end of the season. He's mad at me because he wanted to join the club on loan. I didn't allow it because he's not trained in the nation yet. So he's a bit upset about that. He won't re-sign with me, which is frustrating. But the thing that frustrates me even more, you would think like, hey, okay, let's get somebody to talk to him about it, right? Let's get the captain, Tom Hay, to talk to him about it. He'll only talk to Salazar. So I called him up to the first team, obviously, and it's still the same situation, which sucks because I would like to re-sign this guy because he's kind of a really good option as a third choice right wing because Azule's complaining again, which is it's frustrating. It really is because you see that 5-star potential and you're like, man, I'm about to lose this guy, but yeah, it does suck. It's one of those things of like I was about to start giving him some more playing time, but yeah. And I mean, like he's not ready, like that's the thing. Like, bud, you're not nowhere near ready. So hopefully, what ends up happening, it's kind of like the Tom situation where nobody comes in for him and he eventually gives up. We break his spirit. That's what I'm hoping happens. And yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get into the match. I've already mentioned it. I've already said it. What am I talking about? I'm not rereading it off. You guys can see it yourself. Goodness gracious. Yikes. Let's get out here, get a victory against 20. I wanted to rotate the side a little bit more, right? I really wanted you guys to see Bogey, but Zamora's one of our best players. He's the backup to one of our best players. Our best players can get the start. Another home matchup. We come in really good form. Really good form. It has been really fun, though, giving like some of these other guys opportunities, like Van Spuiten, like Advoss, like Bogey even. Like I mentioned, I'm really enjoying it. But I am scouting for a right wing, somebody that we can bring in maybe as a breakthrough prospect because it looks like I'm about to lose Cinco's Torque. We're going to lose Nico, the guy we signed this offseason, because he's mad, and Azule. All like that's our right wing depth. It leaves us with Ronieri and Rasmussen. I would love to have another youngster on that side. I'm finding issues with some dang good players that are strong. Like it's got a strong left foot. It's definitely caused some issues. 20. Let's get into this match. Starts off with one of their highlights. Okay. Oh, no. That's onside. We're down 1-0. We just beat Ajax, for goodness sake. Like, I'm 95% sure that's onside. Yeah, it's onside. We're down 1-0. Did not take long for our side to fall asleep. And where is Delgado in this? Like, I mean, he's way out. Way out. Where is Delgado? Okay, so he's right here. Not sure why he's up there marking that guy when we've already got when Lee's on him. Like, get back, bud. Get back and help with the defense. All right, get off those guys. All right, let's equalize here. Let's get our own. Delgado in possession. I feel like he made a huge mistake early in this match. Can he rectify it now? Well, I mean, he plays it back to Rhodey. Okay. All right. I'm liking it. You can play it down that left-hand Good Lord. I'm pointing at the screen like crazy. Go, guy. What the fucking hell? They're going to fuck around and lose this ball. Patrick, bud, you had so much space. Ronieri off the post. We're doing something different because that was frustrating. Because I mean, he had space for days on that left hand side, and he wanted to stay back. Like, let's go, buddy. We got space. Move, Patrick, move. Just get going with the damn thing. Goodness gracious! I want to change him as a wingback as well. I mean, space for freaking. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Where is wingback? Thank you, gang. Give me wingback and give it to me on attack. God. I don't know what happened there. That was ridiculous. I mean, so much space. When from what I was understanding was if you keep it on like, hey, standard tempo, they choose when to go and when not to go. That seems like a real good freaking option to go. There's nobody there. Go. Marquez clears it, but it's not over yet. This one's continuing. 30 minutes is almost down, and we have not been very good today. Rhodey just roused this up, holds on to it. Looks like he's going to roll it out to Delgado, who bombs it. Just no need for that. There's no need for that, Delgado. Just no need. Delgado's having a really poor match today. What has happened today? 20 just absolutely lambasting us. Not sure what Owen, what you're waving at, bud. Get back and do some damn defending. How about that instead? Anger. That's what you're about to get. You're going to get a whole dose of anger because I am mad at this side. We haven't seen hardly anything from us. What are we doing today? Like match stat wise, it's one of those damn matches where nothing's happened, and we allow 2 goals. Man, getting FM'd hard today. So bad. We're going to change it up at halftime. Yeah, we might not have an opportunity to change it up if we're down 3-0. It's just going to be 20 all the way. They're beating the daylights out of us. They are just beating the daylights out of us. Every one of these highlights, they have dominated. Our back four are acting absolutely lost out there. Just clueless at times, it seems like. I'm not sure what they're doing. Not sure what we're doing out there. I don't know how Marquez is putting out a 7. I really don't. I mean, we need somebody to lean this line because nobody's doing it today. Just nobody is doing it. Lee now in possession to Ronier. He moves it quickly to this left-hand side. Can Cornelius chase it down? He's got, good Lord. Poor pass. I mean, just a really poor pass. I mean, and it was a miracle that Cornelius gets back to it. Now we're going to have another 20 highlight. This game. I'm fine. I'm not mad. Just furious. Guys, there's a goal in this highlight. Calling it now. It doesn't last. A highlight does not last this long for no goal. Told you. 3-0. What are we doing? It's once again, it's like I guess I'd be fine if they deserved it. This is bullshit. This is bullshit game. My God. I want this away now, please. I don't even know what it was said on. Match overview. Just go away. Fuck off. I'm done with this match. I am done, guys. 100%. Woo! Thank somebody for showing up in the attack today. Thank you. You've done so much out there. Good job, Cornelius. You finally put out above a 7. Got 1 shot on target. As I mentioned, halftime changes have to be made. We're bringing on Alvaro. Owen, you're done for the day. Not Van Sfuten. Where are you at? There you are. Bart Van Roy's coming on. You know what? It seems like it's just one of those games. We're just going to go hide more direct as well. Haven't been really impressed with the guys from the back either, so just throw it over them. Counter it does well. Not happy with that performance in the first half. That was really disappointing. We got a lot of work to be made up. I feel like a 2-goal deficit it's going to be tough. It is going to be very tough. Cornelius with a poor pass there. Patrick wins it back. Zamora gets under this one, almost gets it in. We've got to score goals, guys. That's the thing. When you get into those positions, Zamora, bud, you got to score it. We're down 3-1, okay? We've got to get goals. There's no other way around it. You can't be hitting post, hitting this. Got to just score the damn thing, okay? That's what we're here for. And now that we've made changes, right? Like the game's just gonna be like, oh wow, this is not a very high match. We're not gonna put out any highlights. Yeah, I might have lied. There might be one here. All right, we've got it now. Delgado. Not sure what Alvaro was doing there. Or Delgado. I mean, I know we're telling Delgado to go more direct, but he's got to do a little bit better than that. And Alvaro's actually got to give chase to the ball. That was one issue with that one. It seemed like he just gave up. He's like, I can't get to that. Screw it. Haven't been impressed at all today with Delgado. Missed tackled there by Van Roy. Almost leads it to be 4-1. Just very, very. This has been, I mean, from the high of beating Ajax, right? To the lows of getting beat by 20. 3-1. Nice. Very nice. Ranieri brings it down. He's got Van Roy on a run. Van Roy's got nobody to support him. Not sure where Alvaro is. Not sure where Cornelis is. They're apparently in no man's land. They would have been clearly onside. Just nobody leading the attack today. And obviously this is something that we knew was going to happen. We made wholesale changes with our attack. Fleming's left. Vanima's left. We've put big shoes on Alvaro. And sometimes he just fades. Gaeta faded today as well. Not a big fan of that pass. Just hit it in the box, man. Try to get it to somebody in there. That's offsides. That has to be offsides. Raise the fucking flag, man. Is that not? So I mean, that camera angle, like it's like, hey, let's shift right when the pass happens. Guys, I am mad as I can be right now at the side. This has been absolutely terrible. They've just been asleep this entire match. It seems like, hey, we get it out to Alvaro. He's got some more on a run. We're going to score now. We're going to score now. Okay? No, we're not. Cornels just send it up there. It's funny. Cornelis has scored today and is only putting on a 6.9. That just like lets you know how bad our attack has been today. It's been atrocious, has it not? I really want you to move up here into the midfield. Please. Please. Game, you're really testing me at this point. Good Lord. That should not have been near that hard. But it was. It certainly was. I'm just shocked at this. I'm so shocked at this match. And we haven't seen anything from our side today, have we? We really haven't. It's just been poor. How are you guys putting out sevens? How? How in hell's blazes are we down 4-1? Both our center backs are putting out sevens, and our right back is putting out a 7. That made no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever, Gabe. It's fine. It's totally fine. Just lunging out there, ain't we? So we don't give up a 5-1 lead. I don't care. I don't even care who's giving the. I don't give a crap. I don't care who's taking the spin. I really don't. I mean, we've lost the match. In real life, I'm already back in the locker room right now. Just like y'all deal with it. Y'all put yourself in this position. Do it yourself. Who is this taking it? Lee. Has Lee scored with us yet? Don't really care. It's his first goal. First goal. 2-4. So now we show a little bit of... Get out of here. I'm done with this one. We allow 4 goals and they don't even put out an XG of 1. FM'd, baby. FM'd. Massively. Let the game end. I don't know what happened out there. That's just one of those things that you just have to mark it down as the FM gods cursing you. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. That's all I can say, really. Well, I don't know where we're coming back, really. I think it would be cool to come back for Hercules and Feyenoord because we haven't played Hercules in forever. That being said, if we get past the third round of the Dutch Cup, I'm not sure where that match is going to take place afterwards. So I know this. It'll be after Canberra, and it'll be before Helmand Sport. It really just depends. If it matches up, like if it takes the Helmand Sport match, right, then that becomes our quarterfinal of the Dutch Cup. It'll probably be Feyenoord in the Dutch Cup or the Dutch Cup and Vitesse. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if it's a little bit like further down in February, we'll probably do Hercules and Feyenoord. I'm just mad as hell right now. That really started out nice. We beat Ajax, which is something we don't do, and then got destroyed by 20. Yeah. If you enjoyed this one, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.